Now he belongs to the ages. That's the statement that Barack Obama made with the news that President Nelson Mandela, former President Nelson Mandela, has died. This is a huge story, even though it was expected. Mandela was 95, he was on his deathbed, so it was expected that he would pass away at some point. But nevertheless, that doesn't take away the gravitas of this story. Nelson Mandela may well be the most significant leader of my lifetime. He's certainly one of the most important leaders of the 20th century. And I think it's very important to understand the personal strength of this man. Whatever you think of his politics, it's indisputable that someone who spent 27 years in prison, 18 of those years in solitary confinement, to go on to become a head of state, to be the father of a nation, to inspire millions, and to have the capability, the strength of character to forgive those who had put him in jail for so long. That is a truly astonishing human being. Some people have falsely said that he led a peaceful struggle against apartheid. It's not true. The ANC did commit acts of violence, so let's be clear about that. It's simply not true. But it's very important to understand why Mandela took the approach that violence was fickle. He was dealing in the 60s with a viciously racist system that couldn't be negotiated with. So I think it's very important to put that in context. It's wrong to say that the ANC and Mandela's supporters were peaceful, but it's nevertheless a fact that you need to appreciate the context. A whole range of world leaders have commented on it, obviously. Ban Ki-moon, President Obama, former President Clinton, David Cameron, former Prime Minister Tony Blair, a whole range of world leaders, Bill Gates. I think I can't really think of any other world leader in my lifetime whose death will touch so many people. In terms of the sort of impact that he had. Now, certainly when Margaret Thatcher passed on earlier this year, that was a big story. American presidents die. You know, there's a lot of world leaders that have a big impact. But Mandela was truly a towering figure, a unique figure insofar as what he represented. There's many great leaders in the world, perhaps the only two I can think of that sort of can be comparable to Mandela is Aung San Suu Kyi in Burma. I'm talking about modern times, and Kim Dae-jung in South Korea. Both also great leaders. So that's all there really is to say. I'm not going to add anything to what's already been said. Whatever you think of Mandela's policies or the ANC as a party, I want this video to focus solely on the man's character, his personal character. And he was an absolutely astonishing person, an iconic figure. Nelson Mandela.